Somebody did not plan things very well. Kind of forgot that we bought Who tickets because they're gonna be in Fargo this coming Monday, and we are moving out. Everything that's left in here on Saturday. So 3-day weekend is gonna be really busy. But we found Buddha's adoption paperwork, going through everything to get you registered with the city. So I found his microchip stuff. He was originally named Morty. You remember that? Yeah. He does not like the boxes or the moving, but it's okay. So we are closing on this place. It's April, the end of April now. Closing is at the end of May, and that'll give us plenty of time to get everything cleaned. We'll have enough time to get everything unpacked and get us settled into an apartment. It's gonna be a lot more space, really close to work, so that's a good perk. It's just been a lot, and it's been a process. And we started some seeds, which did not think about how much of a load that's gonna be to transfer from here to the apartment and then into the garden eventually, because we won't be able to start planting stuff in the garden until around Memorial Day. We are still getting blizzards, and now we're flooding, and we are also getting tornadoes. But we don't have any poisonous things around here, so you know, there's that rationalizing. I'm just starting to rant now. These are just regular yellow onions, I believe, that the grocery store had. These are peppers. My friend had these last year, and they were really good. They're really sweet. And it's gonna be a lot of tomatoes. So far, the cat's been really good about not eating them. He does like to munch on my house plants, but not the vegetables, so that's good. Although, we tried planting potatoes to get those started, and somebody decided he wanted an all-natural organic litter box, so I think those are gonna get tossed in the garbage, but oh well. You're not used to me being home during the day, are you? So we're gonna have the bed, the 2 lamps, a dresser that needs to get cleaned out, the desk, which is really heavy, the couch, don't mind the mess, it's packing day again, patio furniture, and the crate is really lightweight. That was a DIY project I'm rather proud of. And then of course that and all of the boxes. So I've been taking a bunch of boxes home from work, and they just keep getting filled up, and then you keep finding more blankets and all that good stuff. And then of course all the houseplants are gonna have to get boxed up, get those wrangled. Side note, I am very proud of my begonia. She's not as delicate anymore now that I've gotten her home, and she just keeps growing leaves. So currently I'm living out of a duffel bag, a box of clothes, my Medtronic boxes. All my scrubs are now getting their own hangers. All my cabinets are finally empty. And this is a project I've been meaning to work on. My great-grandmother made this for my grandma when she was young. All of this is hand beaded. This was all brain tanned, and it needs a new lining, which I need to work on. Where was it? Yeah, that needs some work, but I'm a little too scared to actually try and do some fixing on it, but it's gorgeous. So I need to start looking into that once I get everything unpacked. And then Corey has his stuff, which he can pack all that up. So the one good thing about, you know, hoarding a bunch of fabric that, you know, you buy for projects that you forget about and never finish is that you have an obscene amount of fabric. So to pad all of the cookware, fabric. Hi, Buddha. And by the time I get all the fabric taken out of the tub, it's all gonna be into other boxes. It's gonna be reused, and I'll have another box. It's gonna be a good day. There is a bunch of fabric squares. They're all evenly cut, which means they're meant for a project, and I don't know what that project was. I have no idea what that was for. And I found this. I was on a quilting kick probably 2 years ago. No, pre-COVID times. 3 years ago, maybe? I don't know. I was making a nerdy quilt with, I don't even remember what this block is called anymore. There's the TARDIS, there are Star Trek comic strips, Kentucky Derby strips, Harry Potter strips, and then extra fabric I was trying to use up, and I don't know where the rest of these squares went. This is a lot of ironing. You see that? And, well, I don't know where it went. I'm hoping I find it. I don't think I have another tote of fabric. However, plate, fabric square project, plate sandwich, no breakage. I don't remember finishing all of these blocks either, and they have to be around here somewhere, because there's only so many places left to hide stuff, because it's like Christmas in the spring. It's like a fabric and cookware lasagna. Layer of dishes, fabric. Layer of cooking utensils, fabric. And layer of Tupperware. Check. Here's a funny story. I bought some frozen waffles just in case I didn't have time before work to cook, and now that all the frying pans have been boxed up, just pop the waffles into the toaster, good to go. However, I ran out of syrup. Walmart does not have any sugar-free syrup. They had like 10 bottles of regular syrup, and if you're familiar with carbs and syrup and things like that, it's a ridiculous amount of carbs. Like for 2 tablespoons, it's like 30 some grams and then up. This, 3 grams for 2 tablespoons. So, and I was a little grouchy because I couldn't find any syrup and I wasn't gonna go to 4 different grocery stores to look for it. Cleaning out the cabinet, look what's hiding back there. So it's not all so bad that I have to pack. And I'm finding more soup and a lot of brown gravy packets, but I'm a little tickled with that one. And the packing saga continues. Egg drop soup mix. This is really good. All it is, you know, a bunch of flavors, spices, but it is 6 grams of carbs for a third of this, and I usually make a whole kettle of it. You just get it boiling, add the contents, and then once you get that going, you drop an egg in, and it's really good. Random thing. There's more brown gravy. This is like the 7th packet of brown gravy I found. And more gravy. I don't know what else I'm gonna find in here. I have a whole little grocery store. Okay, this is a pet peeve of mine. So once we get a house, we're gonna do a whole DIY spice rack like on the back of the pantry door, because we collect spices. More random finds. I completely forgot about this. This was sitting underneath a bunch of spices in the cupboard. I got this at not like a flea market, but they go and buy out estate sales and then they resell it and all that stuff. It's like a never-ending auction house. I thought this is kind of neat. It's the story behind the Morton Salt Umbrella Girl. Will it fit? Oh yes, that is very satisfying. Perfect.